What's good, DJ? What's good? It's Friday, May 9th. The time is currently 4:40. Well, now it just changed on me, didn't it? It's 4:44 p.m. Woo! About to close my week out. It's been an amazing and incredible week of learning, growing, getting 1% better. Couldn't ask for anything more. All right, let's close out this week. Before we close out the week, though, let's see what the PM session did. All right, before we close the week out, didn't really see much when I was looked on my phone, really and truly, but there was a few setups there. So let's check it out. All right, and then we can close out our week. Let me get the pertinent highs and lows that we're gonna need for the PM session. Really doesn't really do much. Still have that one. Let's get 12 p.m. there. It was a high, 145, 130. 4 p.m. We got buy side. That was lunch session buy side. Then we got 130 opening range sell side there. What was that one? What did it say? What did it say? 145 opening range buy side. Brrr. PM session kicked off here 130. Buy down 15-second chart. It continue higher a little bit. Wouldn't have been on trade anyway. 1 minute, 1 minute. Got this buy here, which failed when we took this sell. Also has a sell here. 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we had a sell here. We had a sell here. And we took this low. Would have inverted this stop right here. And we had this last sell here. 350 macro there. Get the macros in there, why not? There should be macro trade there. Still would be in there. For the 150 macro. 3 macros in the PM session. We're waiting for buy side or sell side to be taken. Oh, this was the lunch buy side. $15 sell, 30 second chart trade here. Also in the 1 minute as well. 1 minute quote here, 30 seconds. What did I just do? 30 seconds chart trade. One 2170, 2169.75. Yep, just a tick below that high, a little bit. Another one here, 30 second. That was pretty much it there. We pretty much didn't miss much there, really and truly. Not complaining about not being in any of these setups. Nothing on the 15-second here. Right here though. On all time frames. Yeah. And that was pretty much it. Didn't really look that enticing, really and truly. Oh, now hands is like iceberg. Glad that stayed out of it, Didn't miss much. But yeah, that was our PM session. During the PM session, we're looking at lunch, we're looking at AM session, and we're looking at whatever fresh liquidity, and we're looking at open range. Cool. But yeah, that was it. Let's go ahead and close our week out. Not much to report there on the PM session. Last session of the week, doesn't really do much that I've been finding, really and truly. Best to just stay out of it, really. But yeah, whatever. Hey, on the bright side, I was right about my weekly program. This is why I elected to stick with it. It ended up bearish. It was a down close candle. Booyah shaka. Anyway, let's go ahead and close our week out. What a brilliant, amazing week. All right. My focus this week was collect more data on my models and keep being disciplined, which I did. I even learned some few things. Lessons, wait for 950 macro to enter the market, post 10, see what side of the opening range gets rated. Fuck anybody who came with ya. Let's so discount, lower expectation. This was my expectations coming into the week. Want to see price drop into daily volume imbalance, which was this one. And from there, I'll let price tell me where it wants to go to next. Seasonal tendency has this week declining in the beginning of the week and then rallying, which is exactly what the hell happened. Obviously, because my weekly analysis was kind of like stuck in between a buy and sell. I just elected to go with the sell just because based on the 60-day institutional order flow, which was like the deciding factor for me. That's why I said I want to see price retrace into here, and then what it wants to do next, I'll let it tell me, because I didn't know whether it wanted to continue down or whether it wanted to like obviously come up in here and take this buy side into this inefficiency. I wasn't sure. I wasn't sure. So that's why I said that. But I wanted to see price drop into here, which it did, and then I'll wait for it to tell me. But see, that was seasonal tendency saying decline at the beginning of the week and then rally towards the end of the week, which is exactly what the hell happened here. We had the Wednesday, oh no, well, it ended bearish. So what kind of high would be a Thursday high of the week? Yeah. Okay. So that was my expectations going in. And it did exceed my yeah, it did exceed my expectation, which was to see it drop in here. And then I'll let Price tell me where he wants to go to next, because I wasn't sure. But yeah, it did do that. Friday, Monday, or Tuesday, Wednesday, we came in there. Cool. Balances. I don't really want to, there's no point me doing this balance thing, but we can take a look at where we ended the week at. I think we already looked at it. One account was up 129 and the other one was down 62, I believe, or 56. 56 buckaroo rubies. Chart. What an amazing week, man. I just can't say it enough, DJ. I just can't say it enough. Let's grab that snapshot real quick. Dollar bill, y'all. We'll close above that. Might want to come higher. Just go hold up in this bitch. When it's cold outside on a cloud road. We'll go about 3 minutes on here, but what more harm can they do right now? Until it just shoots up in the last 3 minutes. I'll just grab it out. Right now, we're in a 60-day premium. Price is telling me wants to go higher, and then in here, take this buy side. Nothing on no inefficiencies on the daily, just a liquidity up here. But on the weekly, we do have this inefficiency with buy side there. So that's the next draw on liquidity for me. So that is my next draw. What can make me feel this way? My girl, my girl, my girl. Talking about my girl. And I cannot do this. Like, I have control of this shit. $72 and it's blowing. My hands are like I'm in Antarctica right now. Fucking hell, mate. There's no way my hands should be that cold inside. All right. Expectation. I was expecting a down close, candle, bearish, weekly close down. High of the week. We have Thursday. Thursday high of the week. From Sunday open, price dropped down into daily. Daily discount. Really spoke VI parentheses, so we know. So good to know that. Left. Left a little bit open, okay, which is showing signs of strength. Price dropped down into daily discount array. VI left a little bit open. And it did this on Wednesday. And rallied higher. Like it did the seasonal tendency to the T, bro. Like to the T. Oh, hell, mate. Then rallied higher. Wait. Buy side. Inside of daily premium. CB, CB, VI. Fill in. Yeah, that's pretty much how it went down. Let me say inside. Weekly performance review. Weekly performance review. What did I do well? What did I do well this week? Still yawning, isn't it? Showed up, because that's part of it. All right. Showing up every day. Showing up every day. That is like 80% of it. Showing up every day, gaining that experience. Showed up powerfully, I would say. I would say I showed up powerfully. Showed up powerfully, gained experience. My spelling is atrocious though. Gained experience, learned lessons. I don't get paid to spell. And go 1% better this week. Another thing I did well is that I let the data, okay, I'll go and say this. I let the data tell me when to adjust and refine model entry and trade management. Another thing I did well this week is that I showed discipline, which is something I've been really working on. Discipline in following my model, processes, procedures, and protocols. So discipline in following my model, processes, procedures, and protocols. And on top of that, I'll put that as a separate bullet point. Maintained risk, right? Like I didn't like feel the need to like increase risk or reduce risk. I stayed at 1%. All right. Where I fell short, that's a lot of things I did well this week. It was just amazing. Oh, I'd also add collecting data on the new collected data on new entry time frames, which more needs to be done over the weekend. So that would be the focus going into this weekend. Where did I fall short? I do believe some days I had wake up issues. I'm trying to get away from that, but the first day back I had wake up issues. Where I fell short this week would be wake up time. Fell short on this some days. Wake up time. I think that's pretty much been throughout the week where I fell short wake up time. In terms of market wise, yeah, I really haven't like don't recall falling short market wise or chart wise anything. DJ, can you think of anywhere I fell short in terms of chart wise? I can't think of one. Really, it was wake up time. Fell short on some days, like a few days. It was Monday for sure. I fell short there. I remember because uh, well, I didn't even shop for Monday actually. I didn't trade Monday. I started on Tuesday and I woke up late for that. I think, yeah, I didn't trade Monday. Took Monday off. Yeah, because had a wild night the night before. Not wild, but like stayed out late and shit. Um, don't do wild nights no more. Only once in the blue moon. But yeah, wake up time. I'm trying to think throughout the week where I fell short. If I fell short, I need to start writing down the falling short part because that's where I really don't be like remembering. Oh, I just blocked that part out. Yeah, for right now, it's just wake up time from what I can remember. Fell short on this. Some days this bad boy needs a wash, boy. God. Yeah. Well, I'll come back to where I fell short, but I think it's just wake up time, really. How I can improve for next week? Is to keep doing what I'm proven to be working, which is following following processes. I'll just put that because I don't want to put the whole thing over again. Procedures, protocols, and whatever. Following my processes and letting data oh, and refining based on data and not just whims and shit. Um, how else can I improve? How else can I improve for next week? I'll put wake up. Go to bed at a decent hour so you can wake your ass up. So you can That's on there. Keep collecting data. Because that's all we're doing, right? We're gonna keep collecting data, which is obviously gonna lead to experience. How else can I improve for next week? That's enough points there, yeah. Keeping what I've been doing, what I've proven to be working, go to bed at decent hours so I can wake up at my wake up time, keep collecting data. Um, yeah, really and truly, that's really it. I think I'm on a good path now, where I know what I'm doing and I'm not trying to deviate from it. Um, let's put don't. This is a key. Don't let short-term adversity or or your current your current situation deviate you from what might happen to you. Don't let short-term adversity or your current situation deviate you from journey slash progress. Yeah, that's it. That's it. That's it. That's it for me, DJ. Closing out another banger week of learning, growing, gaining experience, getting 1% better. Let's do a little prep work for next week. Oh, CPI next week. What you telling them? Right, should be good. Looking like we will be trading every other day but Monday. I'll let Econa Day this. I'll check out Econa Day to see what it's saying on Monday, but it's looking like Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, optimal trading days. So yeah, that's our schedule for next week, DJ. That's our schedule for next week. Monday's unconfirmed yet. All right, we'll find out on Sunday night or Monday morning. We'll look at Econa Day to see what it's saying. Trying to create new notebook here. And this is week 3, May 11 to May 17. All right. That's our schedule for the week. Yeah, closing out another banger week. Like I said, gonna use this weekend to backtest on the seconds chart for the whole week and see, and further refine and fine tune my entry models, my targets, my trade management, see if I need to adjust that. Like midweek, I was like, oh, maybe I need to adjust it, but then maybe today I was like, maybe no. But we'll see what backtesting decides, right? We'll let the data be the deciding factor. So yeah, other than that, it's been an amazing week, DJ. Can't complain, can't complain. Week ended as we wanted in a sell program, even though majority was, to the upside. right? It still ended in a sell program, which was what we were in. So I'm happy that I stuck with my guts on that. And obviously there was no change in it anyway, because that's where I'm at in terms of the higher time frame. But DJ, I'm gonna get out of here. I don't want this one to be a long one. It's just me closing out my week really and truly. So yeah, we'll be back at it next week. Still trying to grow, get 1% better, seeking excellence. That's really pretty much what this whole thing is about. Enjoying where we are. Gonna use the weekend to build the life that I want. Okay, I'm not gonna slack. Right. But yeah, DJ, thank you. Thank you. Thank you as always. Thank you for creating the safe space for me to grow and get 1% better, to let out my thoughts, my feelings, and how I'm feeling. Yeah, this journey, this is really just to document my journey, okay, behind the scenes of I'm the Trader Capital. All right. So yeah, man, I'm enjoying it so far. So far, so good. All right, learning, growing, getting 1% better. Even this week, we actually like we got back on the second time frame. I remember like throughout, I was like, "Ooh," I started liking the second time frame. Then at some point, I'm like, "Ooh, it's doing too much." Then I deviated away from the second time frame. I'm like, let me just stick to the 1 minute. And now we're back on this. The second time frame is back on the table, and it's like it's just a journey of like growing, finding yourself, and now I'm in love with, not in love, but like I'm starting to build a relationship with the second time frame, at least as my entry time frames, which are the lower time frames. So it minimizes risk for me. Okay, so like when I do take a loss, even though obviously it's a loss, it's not going to be as much of a loss as the 5 minute, right? In terms of risk to reward ratio, which yeah, so yeah, it's all about risk for me. Okay, and the minimal risk I can take in a trade, and obviously the upside will take care of itself. That's where my focus is. So the 1 minute, the 30 seconds, and the 15 seconds will allow me to reduce that risk, okay, which will allow me to go into trades with more contracts, all right, which will allow me to partial, which will allow me to have a runner, okay, to hold on for the longer moves that do happen. Okay, so yeah, yeah, progression is good. I'm happy. I'm pleased with my performance this week. Another great week of learning, growing, and getting better. Being in these markets, just can't complain, man. Can't complain. But DJ, we got a schedule for next week. Okay. Got to do my weekly analysis this weekend. Okay. If it doesn't get done this weekend, we'll definitely do it for Monday. Looking like there won't be no news, but we don't know yet because Econo Day might have news. So we'll check on that next week. But other than that, that will end it. Just rumbling, 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 rumbling. I'm gonna go do a dance class now. Forget the charts for today. Okay, I'll be back at it tomorrow. Back when I'm back testing tomorrow. We'll be back in the charts. But other than that, I'm letting the charts go. I'm letting the markets go. Do your thing. Market's closed, so I'm closed. We're done. Diggy diggity done. All right, DJ. Let's get out of here, man. Let's get out here. Let's go do our dance class. All right, DJ. You already know what it is. I'm the trader signing out. Another great week. All right. Catch you on the flip side. As always, happy hunting.